Hey everybody, and welcome back to Life with Lolo. It is time for our weekly recap of Life After Lockup. This is season 3, episode 21, and it was titled Secret Lives and Prison Wives. All right, y'all. So we had 6 couples. I'm just going to jump right into it. It wasn't like a lot, but it was entertaining. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. We're going to start with Marcelino and Brittany. We are at Marcelino and Brittany's house, and they got all them kids, all them dogs, child. While the baby was doing something, the baby fell out the chair. I said, "Oh my god!" Then we see Brittany. She ends up leaving out the house, but she got like all these bags of food and stuff. And she was telling us that her mom lost the apartment, which I was kind of surprised at because a lot of places weren't evicting people because of COVID and everything. So I was like, oh wow. So she lost the apartment. And then she would stay at this hotel where a lot of like drug deals go on, drug using, rape, molestation. Because Brittany was telling us when she was between 12 and 14, she lived there with her. I think he was a grown ass man, and he would rape her and then have other men do things to her as well that she didn't want, and then she would be doped out and stuff like that. So she is very familiar with this hotel, and she didn't think she would ever go back there, but unfortunately her mom is living there. I guess it's probably like a pay as you go or pay as you stay type jank, where our hourly pay place or whatever, so the mom can afford to live there or whatever. So Brittany is like really triggered by this place. But she wants to help her mom. So she's going to the place with the food and stuff. She's at the hotel room. She knocking on the door. Child, when she opened up that door, her mama answered that door. I was like, who that woman? Because she done lost a lot of weight. Like, she looked nice, more nicer than what we saw her, because the last time we saw her, she had no bra on, her nose was all bloody and scabbed up, she was shaking and stuff, and trying to get the cigarette and all that stuff, and she was overweight and stuff like that as well. But when we saw her this episode, she looked like a whole different person, and I don't even think it's been like a month or 2 months or something like that. She looked like a whole different person, and she looked more like Brittany. You could see the resemblance more. But she had like her hair was done, and she had a little makeup on, but her face was so skinny, and it didn't look unhealthy skinny, but you could tell like she lost weight like fast, and then her body she lost weight and stuff too. And in her case, it's probably like stress and drugs and stuff. Because I know when I'm like emotional, I lose a lot of weight. But in her case, it was like drugs or whatever. So, she, because then Brittany was like, oh my God, my mom is really on that stuff, because Brittany was like, she must have lost like 40 pounds or whatever. I was like, oh my God. And then when she answered the door, the mama was like, oh, hey, baby girl, how you doing? I was like, she's talking to her like, ain't nothing happened. But, Brittany was basically like, Mom, we gotta get you out of here. You need to leave that stuff alone. You need to like get help and stuff. And so the mom, she was like real nervous, like she was tapping her foot, she was like shaking again and stuff. And Brittany was like, am I a trigger for you? And she was like, no, baby, no, you're not a trigger for me. I'm telling you the truth and stuff. I think the mama lying. I think that Brittany is a trigger for her, but it's not like a trigger like she can't be around her type thing, or like she sets her off, or you know what I mean, like a trigger like that. But I think she's a trigger where so she feels guilty for what she did to Brittany when she was 12. Because remember, Brittany told us that her mom and her dad just left her at like, when they like in between houses or something, and they just left her at a hotel and they didn't come back and get her. So that could be the mom may feel guilty for leaving Brittany, and then Brittany going through all that stuff and everything happening to her, having 2 children by some pedophile, rapist, and all that other stuff, and then her daughter being doped out, and she knows what that feels to be like. So I think Brittany is a trigger for her, because she feels guilty about what she did. So then when she starts thinking all that stuff, then she uses and stuff, especially after she sees Brittany or whatever. But that's not Brittany's fault. So Brittany shouldn't feel guilty about that. That's something the mom needs to deal with and heal from and stuff like that. But until the mom is ready to do that, nothing Brittany says is going to help her do that. And Brittany is like, well, I'll go to AA with you not AA, NA with you every day. But you gotta leave those pills alone. I will go, we can put you in a rehab, we could do all this stuff. And that's fine and dandy. But if the mama is not ready to do that, you just wasting your time. You're wasting your time. I used to work in a drug rehab place, and it was like a revolving door of them people coming in, going out. They would come in, get clean, and then they would be gone for maybe like 2 weeks to a month, and then they'd be back on the roster. It would just be like a revolving door. And the main thing was people were making them come in, or they were coming in to please the family or please the court trial or something like that. It wasn't because, oh, well, I need this help. They was doing it to please other people. And it was like a couple cases where the people came in and they were like a revolving door. And then they came in and then that was it. They didn't come back or whatever. They came back to thank us or whatever. But on that last time, it was because they really wanted to change. They really wanted to get help. They really wanted to do it for themselves and stuff. Because one lady, she came back and she was actually like a mental health worker or whatever, telling her story and, helping the other addicts and stuff get better. So I was like, oh my God, like, goodness, girl. Like, she just a whole 180. But that last time when she came in to get help, she really wanted to do it for herself. So until the mom wants to do it for herself, she not going to do it. Like, you can go there every day with her. She not going to put in the work or anything like that until she wants to do it. So Brittany needs to let her mom know that she's there to support her and stuff, but she can't put in all her efforts and all her everything. Like she said, she's going to get heartbroken, and then she not going to get, you're going to get heartbroken because she not going to put in this work until she want to do it. So just let her know she got your support, but love her from afar until she really wants to get that help. And until then, that's all you can do, Brittany. But that was pretty much it for them too. Yeah, that was really it. It was really it. Vincent and Amber. Why is they back on? Okay, but whatever. So we see Amber. She working at a restaurant. She said she been working there for years. She look like she lost some weight too. She said she training to be a manager and stuff. She's doing good and everything like that. She just get her little regular paycheck, and then when she get her regular paycheck, she go home because she's still living with puppy mama. So she just go home and she chill out until it's time for her to work her next shift. She stand on the straight and narrow, and that's what she doing. But her mama, she get ready to get out of jail at like the next day or some ish like that. And her mama was a big time drug dealer. And she helped her mama, with the drugs and stuff like that. And she said they was making about 15 to 20K a week running game. I said, damn. I said, woo. So she said it's a big difference from making that to working like a regular paycheck or whatever. So, but she said that she not really thinking about that because she don't want to go back to jail. And I said, good girl. So she's talking to her co-worker and stuff, and she's saying she hasn't dated anybody in 10 months, and she hasn't talked to Vince in I think about 8 months or whatever. And then she runs us back with, they had planned, her and Puppy and her mama had planned to marry Vince so they can get his money. Your mama and your... So when the mama get out of jail, okay, so she was like, no, it was just weird, and I wasn't finna go down like that. He was writing 20 inmates. He had adopted my girlfriend. Like, we wasn't doing that. He was just weird, like, whatever. So she kind of scared when her mama get out that her mama gonna want to pursue that again or get back to passing drugs and stuff. So she worried about that. The mama get out of jail. They had to drop the mom off at like some gas station or something like that because they said that she said that when somebody had got out of jail or whatever, the person got stabbed. I said, well, goddamn. So they had to drop the mama off at the gas station. So Amber, she picked up her mom and stuff like that, and she was saying like she can't be in any trouble or nothing like that because she's still on papers until she's 60. I said, what? I think she said 60. Did she say 60, like 60? That's a long ass time, because ain't she like 30? So she on parole till 30? What kind of shit? Anyway, they dropped the mama off. The mama all excited and stuff like that. She said she ain't seen her daughter in a year and everything. And then they ain't say where the mama was gonna stay at. I wonder if can she stay with Amber? Because I thought you can't be near convicted felons and stuff. That's interesting, because they did not say where the mama was gonna stay at, but we'll see if she's gonna stay with Puppy Mama. I know Puppy Mama like, look, y'all gonna finna pay me some rent up in here, because then when Puppy get out, because she said Puppy about to get out in a little bit, I said this finna be a mess. But they go to a restaurant. The mama, she ordering everything. She said she ain't had bacon in 10, 20 years or whatever. And then they sitting down talking, and the mama like, so what you do? Like, you got a little job and stuff? She was like, yeah, I got a little job and everything like that. And she was like, okay, well, how you like that job? She was like, I mean, it's a job. It's a paycheck and stuff. She was like, okay, but it's a big difference between what we was doing before. I said, see, the mama about to go back to jail. She just got out. Goddamn. And so then she like, oh, well, have you spoke to Vince? Like, she was like, no, mom, I haven't spoken to him. Like, I couldn't do it. So you couldn't seal the deal? Like, no. She was like, oh, yeah, because that was going to be our ticket, because we was going to have the money and we was going to live off of that and stuff. I was like, see, this is finna be a whole hot ass mess. Like, it is. What kind of mama? You pimping your daughter out for? She couldn't be my mama. Like, she would be my mama, but you know what I mean? Like, we wouldn't be talking or nothing like that. Because you're trying to pimp me out on some man that I'm not even interested in for some money so we can live high off the hog, or you can live high off the hog, because I'm happy with this restaurant check, but you kind of look like you upset that I ain't sealed the deal with this man. And then I don't really like penis like that. I want to screw Poppy. Like, come on now. Get out of here. Because the mama was like, well, if you just want to be in love with her, I see the way you look at her and you talk about her and stuff. It's okay if you're gay. And she was like, no, I mean, I don't know. Girl, bye. Because as soon as Puppy get out, y'all going to be in there bumping coochies. So stop. But at any rate, I was just like, why is we watching this? We going to watch Puppy. I keep calling this girl Puppy. We gonna watch Amber mama go back to jail, because that's what's fitting to happen, because I can already see she gonna talk Amber into calling Vince up. Vince gonna get involved again, and then especially when Puppy get out, because Puppy don't sound like she was wrapped too tight. When we heard her on the damn phone telling that girl, like, look, you need to do this, you need to marry him, you need to seal the deal, and when I get out, I'll handle the rest. Like, that don't sound right. Like, like, Amber should have cut her losses with all of them people and just did what she wanted to do and love them from afar. Like, that's my theme for tonight. Love them from afar. Because these people don't mean her no good. Like, at all. Y'all let me know what y'all felt about Vincent and Amber's story, child. And then Lacey and Shane, they ain't really had too much going on. She cooking with the kids. Shane outside with his friend Joe. Joe look like he don't got no teeth. But, I mean, he seemed like he a ride or die for Shane. But he just be looking like, he ain't got no teeth for nothing like that. I'm like, come on now, Joe, you look young. But anyway, he out there talking to Shane. He asking Shane how everything going. Shane tells him how the twins didn't make it. And then Joe was like, damn, man, damn. But y'all, y'all got the one baby and stuff. You happy? You excited and stuff? He was like, yeah, I'm a little nervous and stuff. It's going to be my flesh and blood and stuff. And he was like, well, you're going to be the perfect dad, Shane. Because you done did like a 180 coming out of jail and stuff. I'm proud of you, man. So, he was just, talking to him, pepping him up, motivating him and stuff like that. Like a good best friend should, because they did time together in jail. So they know, I don't know if they knew each other before jail or just in jail. So they did some time in jail, and they, probably had a little bromance going on and stuff. But at any rate, he asked him about John. And so Shane was like, well, since John been out the picture, because he went back to jail and everything. And then, child, while we see the correctional facility, I said, Jesus. And Shane was like, everything been going good, since he been back in jail and everything like that. And Lacey, she ain't worried about him. And then Joe was like, well, yo, if he show his face around here, he gonna get knocked out just the way he should have been handled the first time. I said, he said he gonna dust him. I said, you better, Joe. See, that's the child. Look at Joe got Shane back. Cause Joe like, look, I go back to jail. Okay, you don't need to be going back to jail because you got a life ahead of you and stuff like that. But I'll dust him off, send his ass back to jail for you, okay? And also, Shane wasn't drinking no more, so I thought that was good too. So I was like, go ahead, because we know when he got out of jail, he was popping them bottles. But Joe had brought some beer, and he was like, no, I'm not drinking no more. I, want to stay focused and stuff or whatever. So I was proud of him for that. And then we saw like a little snippet where Shane was like practicing on a fake baby and rocking a baby and stuff like that. So that was real cute. That was pretty much it for Lacey and Shane. I forgot. John, they showed John got out of jail, child. He had his little baggie and that little stupid ass smirk that he always be having. So he finna cause some trouble. And I'm like, why? Like, Lacey done turned your ass in. Why is you still... She turned you in. Well, I guess the heart went when the heart went, child. I don't know. Who we gonna do? Let's do Q, because Q and Chevelle. Child, he in Texas, and he looked like he done did his hair. I said, praise God. And then, but he looked like he lost some weight too. His face looked thinner, and then he looked like he done got into the weed because he looked like he smoked and he be high a lot. His mama and him, and that mama in that wig. Child, who was I watching? I was watching, is it Jay Lee's Corner? Yeah, I think it's Jay Lee's Corner. So she did a video a couple weeks ago, and she said that lady hair looked like Mr. Glass. Oh, shit. I fucking died. When she said that, I was like, that is exactly what it looked like. Mr. Glass. That mama wig, and she don't let that go. But anyway, they going over to his older sister's house for dinner. So she done cooked and everything. They all coming in saying hi and, embracing and stuff. And they sitting down. She done got like some noodles and some fried fish and some other stuff there on the table and whatnot. And she trying to figure out why he back in Texas. Like, what's going on? Why you back in Texas and stuff? He was like, nothing, I just came in here to visit the fam and stuff. And she was like, well, why you ain't bring Chevelle? He was like, this ain't no Chevelle trip. Like, this is a, me visiting the family trip and stuff. She was like, something going on. I can see it all in your face. Something going on. So then he finally tells her that, like, some cheating allegations going on. She found something in my phone and, like, we just taking a little breather right now. Whatnot. She like... The mama like, cheating allegations. What's that? What's going on? Cheating? You was cheating? He was like, no, I mean, I was just talking to somebody and stuff. And he's trying to downplay it and whatever. But we saw the text message, or that little part of the text messages. He said he be talking to Chi-Town and he just be sharing stuff with her, like his future plans, what they want to do in life, and yada, yada, yada. I said, if you ain't get physical, that's emotional cheating at best. Like, why? Sorry, that was the pizza people. My son ordered pizza, so they dropping it off, and he saw me in the window and waved. But at any rate, what was I saying? Oh, he was emotionally cheating. You can't be sharing your dreams and aspirations and all that other stuff with another female or male or whatever like that, and you got a whole person. Like, why are you not sharing those things with your person? Like, come on now. So he's saying, like, he told her that he was in a relationship and he was good in his relationship and stuff like that. But what's with the girls talking about something? She can't wait to see his eggplant and stuff. That don't even make no sense unless he sent a picture. If he sent a dick pic, then you still violating. Like, why the fuck she seeing your goddamn? Come on now. But what happened, child? So the mama like talking. What that mean? I don't understand this lingo. So you ain't cheating with no real person or something? How old is you, mama? Like, get it together. But so, the older sister with them damn bird wings on her face, I was like, at least she did her hair this time. But she had the flapping on her eyes and stuff, and she was just like, well, I keep hearing about Chevelle this, Chevelle that, and what about Quaylen's happiness? How you gonna be happy? What about your happiness and stuff like that? You always talking about Chevelle this, Chevelle that, and he like, well, when I think about Chevelle, I think about her holding me down and stuff like that. For 2 years I was in lockdown, and them letters was coming for 2 years, and she drove up there he say 3 hours on the weekends and stuff like that for 2 years. 2 years. I know you ain't talking about 2 years. What we did a lot for you. I know you ain't talking about she did more than us. All she was around for 2 years. That's all she was around for. Yeah, but she was consistent with them 2 years. Them letters had stopped from you. And the baby sister was like, but she just did what she could do, and she gave you the money and stuff, and I don't care about that money. That money ain't mean nothing, but you cared about it at that time. Yeah, but I wanted the letters. I wanted that consistency. Our lives wasn't consistent here. Nothing out here that was so consistent. Ain't nobody tell you to rob that place and do that armed robbery and all that other stuff. Ain't nobody tell you to go to jail for 2 years. He like, what? What? Well, what you do? Or what you do? So then he stand up, then she stand up, she getting all loud, and the things just flapping, and then he go outside, he pick up a shovel and slam the shovel down. What you done did? What you done did? And then he done kick some stuff that was on the little front stoop or whatever, and child, she like, I know you ain't kicking my stuff. I know you ain't kicking my stuff. And then she go out there finally, and then she apologized for not being there. She said that she feel like she failed him and stuff like that, and she felt like she should have been there for him and whatnot. And what else she said? She said some other stuff, child. Yeah, I think that's what it was. She said that she let him down and stuff like that. And she said that if he decides to be with Chevelle, then she's going to support his decision and stuff like that. And he said that he loves Chevelle and he wanted to put in their work. So, I was like, okay. Because he keeps saying that he loves Chevelle. He keeps saying that he want to be with her. He keeps saying it wasn't about material things. He's saying that she held him down and all this other stuff. So, I believe that he wants to be with Chevelle, but I believe her ultimatums of wanting to be engaged, wanting to be married, or is pushing him away. And she need to stop that shit. It'll happen when it happen. And he don't even have no job right now, Chevelle. Let him get settled. Let him get stable in his life before you want him to put a ring on it. Like, chill out. Like, if he say he love you and he want to be with you and he gonna put in the work and not run away and be scared and do all that other shit, let him do that. But he need to stop talking to these other females. He need to stop that bullshit right now, before y'all can move forward or anything like that. But let him put in that work. Let him get that trust and all that other stuff before you try to have him wanting to be engaged to you. So Chevelle need to work on that shit. But until then, yeah. But I think they gonna stay together. And if Chevelle can stop pressuring him to get married and stuff like that, then I think they'll be okay. And then, because he seemed like he want to get a job and all that other nonsense. I mean, he was on something rapping. I just hope that he want to do that as a hobby and get like a job first, and then maybe he can work on, getting the music record deal and all that other good stuff. But right now, he need to be figuring out how he gonna bring in some money and all that other stuff. But that was it for Q and Chevelle. Y'all let me know what y'all felt about that one. Sara and Michael, let me tell y'all straight up and down. Michael is just, I don't even got the words for him, okay? Because I just don't. Because I don't even want to give him the energy, because he don't deserve this energy, this little bit of energy that I got. He don't even deserve that, okay? He's stupid. Like, what? I just don't even understand the appeal that he has to these women. Like, he not even that attractive. Like, he, at all. Like, he looked like he smelled like a pack of goddamn Newports and stale whiskey. Like, he just looks like he stinks. Like, he looked like he don't lift his balls when he wash up. He just looked like he just stank, okay? And I don't understand what the appeal is about this man, other than he must got a big ass dick. And that shouldn't even be like the whole thing for a female, because that's just ridiculous. And I'm not saying like I'm better than them and all that other stuff, because trust and believe, I have fell for some losers back in the day, but you learn and you grow and you overcome that shit. I need Sara to learn and grow and overcome that shit, and I need these other females to learn, grow, and overcome that bullshit that this nigga keep putting down, because I don't understand what the appeal is. You had one fucking job, one goddamn job, and that was to get the motherfucking court the next goddamn day. But instead, you want to drink, get drunk, fuck some chick, instead of going to goddamn court for your damn children. Like, what kind of shit is that? You're like, your priorities is all fucked up. You just was ready to dip your dick in some goddamn puss that you was too busy doing that shit that you missed the whole fucking court date. Missed the whole fucking court date. And then he gonna have an attitude with the producers when they come knocking on the door telling him that he missed the court date. He's talking about, yeah, I know I missed the court date. I know I missed the court date. They like, why? I don't know. Like, I must have had too many drinks or something like that. I set my alarm and Shorty set her alarm, but it ain't go off. 2 phones ain't go off. It's a clock in the hotel. You could have had the people at the hotel give you a call to wake up. Because they do that. Trust, they do that. Because, shit, I found out the wrong way because they called the wrong damn room. I said, I ain't had no wake-up call. Like, the fuck? I was sleeping good. But they do wake-up calls. You could have had the hotel call. You could have had the goddamn clock in the damn hotel set the time for. You could have had the clock set a time for. If you had to be there at 7 o'clock, you could have had the clock set for 5 o'clock, 5:15, 5. Like, do something. But you ain't do shit. And then you missed the whole fucking court date. And then you want to figure out what the hell Sara said because Sara could have impacted your ability to get your children. You weren't worried about your fucking children when you was out there drinking and fucking around with this hoe. I'm sorry, I don't know if the girl a hoe or not, but you wasn't thinking about that shit. Like, come on now, get the fuck out of here. And then he gonna head over there to Sarah's house because he want to talk to Sara and figure out what the hell the people at the courthouse said and all this other bullshit. I was just so over it. It really wasn't nothing that happened. Malcolm was in there in the morning time cooking bacon, and she went to the court. He wasn't there. She came out the court. She ain't tell us what the hell they said. I guess they gonna wait until next week to tell us what the hell they said. And that was pretty much it. I was just so sick of Michael and his excuses. I am so sick of that bullshit. Sick of it. It is so ridiculous to me. Sick of it. And then the fool in jail again for child endangerment, and it looked like it was Maria child. How the fuck he get back with goddamn Maria? Like, come on now, these people. And Maria 45 years old. Bitch, get yourself together. You out here chasing around this, how old is he? 20-something, 30-something year old dude with nothing. 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 He has nothing. The car he driving around New York in ain't even his. It's a rental. Like, he don't have nothing. Nothing. And they out here chasing this man. Like, if they don't get out of my face with this foolery, Sara, if you don't go down to that goddamn courthouse and file them goddamn divorce papers, and they will work out custody later or in between, you need to have all your paperwork, all your ducks in a row, and show that this man don't do shit. Don't do shit. And they will give you 100% custody. And if he want to figure out what he need to do to change that and reverse that to 50-50, let him worry about that on his own. But at this point in time, you need to worry about yourself. And worry about them goddamn 2 little girls that you got by that no good ass motherfucker. That's what you need to do, boo. That's just my advice to you. Moving on to Shawn and goddamn Destiny. That had got my blood pressure up. I'm sorry. And I said I wasn't going to spend that little bit of energy that I got on that. But I had to get that out. Because that really had, like, pissed me off. That really pissed me off. Like, ain't nothing I can't stand more but a deadbeat ass father. And the excuses that they make not to see their children or be in their children's lives. Trust. Been there, done that. That's probably why my blood is getting all bull and stuff. But that's probably why my blood getting all bull. And he got the same name as my ex-husband. Jesus help us. But at any rate, I'm back. Let's go to Shawn and Destiny, because that's the last couple or whatever. Child, I don't know if Shawn, I think Shawn did hang up with Brittany before. But it looked like they was still continuing the conversation because he was like, "Well, I found this pregnancy test in the trash can and stuff, and you know anything about that? You know if she's pregnant or something?" No, I don't know nothing about that. But I'm telling you, if I hear anything from her, I will let you know and stuff. So then they hang up. Destiny annoyed. She keep calling this man a liar. I mean, he is a liar, but Destiny, you is a liar too, girl. Like, you be lying. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. But she don't think that she a liar. She just thinks Shawn a liar because he done lied about his kids. He lied about Kelly, all that other stuff. She like F his bail, F him. Then when she was out there doing her confessional, she had like a whole hesitation when it came to if she loved Shawn. I mean, I love Shawn. Okay, girl. And then Brittany, she tells us that Destiny, she about that money, and maybe she should milk him for all he got. Max out his credit cards, keep his car, and something else she said. I said, what in the world? So what else happened? So not Brittany, Destiny, sorry y'all. Destiny was like, look, if he call you again, just block his number. That's all you gotta do. Block his number and stuff like that, and he won't bother you no more. Do what I did. So then he tells us that he at work or whatever. So, and it's a new guy, Kobe or whatever there. Not what's the other guy name? Harry? Whatever, Hector, is it Hector? I don't know, but you know the one we usually see. But no, today we see Kobe. So he going there into work and stuff like that, and he telling Kobe what's going on, and he like, I still love her and stuff like that, and I think she's pregnant, and I'm just worried, like, I'm worried that something has happened to her, and I really got to get in touch with her and stuff like that. And he telling Kobe what happened, and Kobe like, okay, Kobe. Because he was like, yeah, I know y'all said that maybe I'm just a trick. And here go Kobe, because you are. I was cracking up. And then Kobe was like, because Kobe was like, yeah, she crazy, man. Something ain't going on with her. Like, have you checked out her social media? And Shawn like, I don't think she has a social media. I don't think she does. So then at the house, here Brittany like, well, is you done with him? Is you still gonna marry him and stuff like that? And Destiny like, well, I don't know. I'm pretty much over him and stuff like that. And I just need to give it some time. And I'm finna go back to jail. So, I mean, like, it doesn't even matter. I'm finna go back to jail for 7 years. But, if I go back to jail, I'm definitely gonna call him because he know how to keep money on my books and stuff. She just there for the money. She don't love this man. She just want his money. That's all she want from him. And so he goes on his phone and goes through the social media and stuff. And he's like, well, I found something here. But this is a different last name. I don't know, but this is her picture. I don't know. She's with this guy here. You see this guy? He was like, oh, And then he reading. It says engaged. What? Engaged. But what? And so then he flipping through some more. Child, she been engaged to like 2 other men plus him, so that's 3 men in a year. And he was like, well, she was supposed to be in jail, but she's engaged to all these people. Like, maybe she's just playing guys and stuff like that. And like, what? Like, I don't understand. Like, I thought she loved me and stuff, but now it looks like I was just a trick. And she was just playing me and stuff. And then I had to spend $45,000 on her. And then she takes me for this bail money. That'll be almost like $100,000 and stuff. And like, I don't even understand, like, what's going on. And so Kobe like, well, just call her up, call her sister up and stuff. So then he calls Brittany. Brittany sent him the voicemail. So I just think they're all in cahoots with each other. Like the mom, the sister, like everybody. Like they're all here to get me and stuff. And I was just like, here he go. I said, now he's suspicious. Now he thinks he don't know her. Now he don't, like, come on. Come on, Shawn. You ain't know her when you put $50,000 down to get her out of jail. You didn't even know her last name or her damn arrest record. Now you suspicious. Now you want to question who she is and all this other stuff. Like, boy, bye. I am so over Shawn. I'm so over Destiny. I'm over Sara. And I'm over Michael. I am over them. over. And I'm over Lindsay and Scott, but they wasn't on this episode, so I can't be too over them this week. But next week, they probably going to be on an episode, and I'm going to be over them too. Anyway, y'all, that was the episode. Y'all let me know how y'all felt down there in them comments. If y'all like this review recap, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. If y'all are not subscribed to my channel, but you watching my reviews, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. All right, y'all. Until next time. Peace.